thought it might be worthwhile to take a quick look around Blackboard. For those of you that are not familiar with it, this is probably what your homepage looks like. It might look a bit different. Mine's an instructor's homepage. There might be a few extra items on mine. Your courses that you're taking are going to be listed over on the right-hand side. You can click into them. It'll bring up the top page of your course as we have here. You'll notice that the our course page opens up to announcements. So you'll see all the latest announcements that have been broadcast or emailed to you. Okay, it's important that you check every once in a while to see if there's any new announcements, any updates. And you can click on announcements, come back to that page. Next selection that you have on the tabs on the left-hand side are instructors' contact information. You'll be able to find my information there. A location for the syllabus. Okay, and you can click on this and download it. It's a PDF file. If I right-click on it or control-click on it for Mac, I can save it to somewhere on my desktop or on my computer. Class materials, and if you go into that tab, you'll find information about how to access and download or purchase the textbook, about the spreadsheet software, Excel, that we'll be working with, and how to get to SPSS, purchase and access SPSS, or if you're going to work on your own with R, how to access that. Okay, and if you continue down, you'll see that we have the weekly sessions, the materials that's associated with each week's coursework. Okay, and last week's coursework was 0. You can click into it, and it will show you the materials for last week that you can click through and respond to. This week's class materials they're not all up here yet, but I'll go into weekly sessions. They're not all up here yet, but you'll be able to go into these and you'll be able to step by step, video by video, watch the different segments of the course, and then respond to the exercise or quiz that might be presented between segments, and then move on to the next segment. Okay, so each week there's going to be a new folder there for the weekly sessions as we move through the semester. The discussions board is going to be a place where we have forums. General questions and answers might be here. And here's the section for let's introduce ourselves. If I click on that, you'll see that we can get to the point where a number of students have already started responding to that. And I can create a new thread by clicking new thread, put my name in there, and introduce myself to the rest of the people. And of course, you'll notice that some people have already had some responses to their introductions as well. Okay, so that's the discussion forums, and there'll be a lot more threads that are going to be on there. They're going to be involved with actually exchanging information on how to do the homework, problems that we may be running into, and so on and so forth. Finally, there's a section for homework assignments. We haven't posted the first one yet, which will be due 2 weeks from now. That'll be up within a day or two, okay, depending on how much material we get through in the next today and next week. And you'll be able to submit your homework through there or answer questions on the homework through there. And your homework grades will be available under a section called Grade Center at the bottom that will appear on each of your Blackboard sites. Okay, so there's your homework assignments, and there'll be other things that will show up as time goes on, extra tabs for the exams, for the projects, and so on and so forth, but we'll be adding them as we go on. So if you have any issues accessing Blackboard, let me know so we can make sure that we get you into a position where you can stay in contact with us and make sure you keep up with the materials.